Hey Cole, this is Alex with Rent Easy. I'm going to be working with you to get the property rent ready again and get it back on the market. At least the marketing, and then Sarah will handle the marketing from there. But I just wanted to stop by and make a video for you because the report does maybe exaggerate a little bit. I would say it makes it seem like it's worse than it really is. But let's just go ahead and take a quick walk through this post cover. And just so you know, at this point, while I'm here, I have not reviewed the post inspection yet. The pre-inspection. So I need to go back and just check from before on the other inspections that this was not already broken. Just as long as it wasn't already noted broken before on previous inspections, we could charge the tenant for that one. Coming in here, everything looks well. On the report, there were some notice of like some small spots here. Those small spots, those would not be considered a tenant security deposit. First thing, we would check on previous reports, make sure they're not already mentioned. But those would be considered like normal wear and tear. So we couldn't charge them for that. That would be an owner cost to go ahead and get those touched up. But they don't look bad where they're super noticeable. I think you would be fine renting it without even touching them. Here, living room, everything looks fine. Report noted some white spots, and they're just the small nail holes that have been pre-filled. Again, I'd have to check and see if there's previous mention of them, but that as well would be considered normal wear and tear. That's to be expected. The living room, again, it doesn't look that bad that you could not, or that you would have to not, stop anything, that you could just go ahead and rent it out. There are some cracking on the ceiling. I would recommend getting these taken care of. They span the whole width of the ceiling, length, and there's quite a few. So I am going to get you a price on redoing the ceiling to get those cracks to go away. Coming back into this room here, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything looks good. Closet looks fine. I will say I'm pretty happy with the way they did the cleaning. Not sure if this is supposed to be here or not, but if it doesn't go with the house, we'll get it thrown away. Yeah, the cleaning, everything looks very well as far as the condition of the property goes. In here, no light in here. But in here, nothing out of the ordinary. Everything's clean. All the shelves are dust free. Does look like there's a little wear on the tile here. Doesn't feel wet to the touch. I can go back and check the previous inspections and see if that's noted and take it from there. Window back here is condensated up just from being in the shower. The ceiling does have some paint flaking and a little bit of cracking going on as well. So for overall safety, eventually these are going to have to be secured, so that way they're not potentially falling or anything like that. All this back here in the kitchen, everything looks normal. This washer drawer, dishwasher door is very heavy and it falls pretty much by itself. That is going to be an issue that needs to be taken care of. I'm not sure if that's a repair or a replacement, but that doesn't look like a tenant issue. All the cabinets been cleaned out. I'm gonna have to go back and check on this drawer from previous inspections to see if that was already mentioned. Oven's clean. So the grass was cut when they left. It's gonna need to be maintained, maybe 1 or 2 more cuts. I believe the garage is pretty much how they found it. I'd have to double check. Going back to previous inspections. So yeah, I'm gonna follow you up with an email and also this video if you want to take a look at it, and then send you a solid plan of action going forward, so we can get everything going and get it back on the market. All right, thanks.